Day 3. Day 3. All right. Pick a color, any color. Diamine Solar Storm. This one's cap is not colored. So I've added another thing that I'm going to be doing. I might not do this on camera all the time because I don't have the steadiest hand, but I'm going to be in my journal, which I need to backtrack a little bit on, using the color of the day for my daily numbers, because the way I tend to journal, I usually have some form of numbers, and I usually use printables from Patreons, but I think I want to do this. Well, I'm going to do this because I wrote it out for every single day. So that's what's going to happen. I'll do it on camera for this one, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing it for everyone. Today we have Diamine Solar Storm. I have a feeling it's going to be another shimmer. It's amazing how many samples of shimmer I have. I'm going to try and use a glass dip pen because I have it and I don't use it, so I want to use it. And see if it drips less than the Hokoros have been doing for me, because I can't really see, you know, how far to dip in some samples. I can in this one because it's a little bit above the label, but some of them, the labels are quite large and I couldn't see where to kind of stop. Anyways, we're going to try it. This is what we're doing. Yesterday was Dominant Industry Sunset. And so the idea behind doing the numbers was that I think these shimmer inks are so pretty. I'm just not as into them in pens. And I was thinking, gosh, how can I use them? Especially because this pink champagne, I just have a teensy bit left and I could finish it. So that's where that idea was born. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. Yep. There's a bit of shimmer. It doesn't look like there's that much, if there is any. Well, I guess we will see. I found my ugly cloth, which I'm very pleased with, so I don't have to go through all my paper towels. Crack it open. Yeah, maybe this isn't a shimmer. I just don't know. But what color is it? I think purple? Blurple? Where's my scrap pad? Gray. Okay, I see. I see a ton of shimmer on this. So I guess it's going to be showing up on that. Wow. Can you guys see that? Wow. Because this is just copy paper. And so it soaks it up immediately and you see if there's shimmer. I saw somebody else do it. Didn't come up with that idea on my own. I don't know where to put it in here. I think it's a purple. Gray. I'm going to say gray, because I think it's doing like Earl Grey with shimmer. But that's where it's going to live. I've decided gray is in the back. Better shake it up again. You know what? I wonder if I'm going to get to the point where I'm not going to mind shaking things up because I'm so used to it by the end of this. Because I'm lazy. And I think that's my biggest problem with shimmers, is that I'm lazy and I don't want to shake it. It's a pretty color, which now that I've put it in the grays, I feel is purple. All right, are you guys ready for using a glass nib? Oh, I remember why I bought this one. I saw somebody else with it, and they said it writes like a fine nib, and my other glass nib writes like a medium, and I wanted something that wrote like a fine. All right, how was I doing this? Oh, I had a Hokoro involved. All right. Diamine Solar Storm. Did I forget to do the weather? I forgot to check the weather. Ugh. Okay, well, let's go over to this one then. And then I will pause and I'll check the weather. And then, you know what? I've got an old phone. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to put this app on the old phone. And that way I can check the weather when I forget what I'm doing. I think that's brilliant. All right, let me shake it again. The shimmer isn't kind of sticking to the bottom like it does in a lot of shimmers. So it's kind of coming up pretty easily. Very readable. All right, let's see what this does as far as... Okay. Oh, I need to get a plastic cup because I hate when I break the tips off these things. I'll get one of my watercolor ones out for tomorrow. Goes on the list of things to do. All right, so we're gonna shake. Where'd I put the brush? Here's the brush. I'm making a giant mess. Close the lid this time. I'm learning so many new tricks. And I got it on me. Of course I got it on me. So I did the shaving cream thing the other day. And it kind of didn't work until the next morning. So I had to do it again the next morning. So I guess right when you've got fresh ink on you, it doesn't kind of clean it off. But, yeah, this is not precise. Do I care? Not so much. This will give it personality, right? Personality. Could use to have a better brush. This is a cheap brush that you can get in a shop over here in the UK called The Works. But it's got a very sharp point, which I may have made myself. I think I'm going to like doing this. This is kind of cool. I usually do this with watercolors or colored pencils, but this is a really good way, I think, to use the inks. Dang, that's made that water purple. So I should have put it in purple. It's in gray. It's in gray, and we're going to live with that. Payne's gray, maybe. That's a stretch, but okay, we will let this dry. I will check the weather, and I'll write 30 inks 30 days later because I am too discombobulated to do it right now with the Hokoro pen, which I don't even see the one that I write with in front of me. Okay, pause. In the back. I have to dry it on this Tomoe River paper, but it dried just fine on this Tomoe River paper. This is the Hobonichi Plain Notebook, the one without all the quotes and stuff. So here we have Diamine Solar Storm. It's like a rainbow of shimmers. I could see teal shimmers, I could see green shimmers, and a purpley base and a red sheen. Like I don't know if I'm seeing this correctly. It didn't. So apparently with the Hokoro nibs, if you don't fling them around, they don't get ink all over your desk. It's amazing. The weather today in London is 51 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy. People gripe when it's hot. People gripe when it's cold. What the frack ever. And I'm not seeing any of the shimmer in the writing. And I didn't see any of the shimmer in the writing. Well, I see a little bit. Not so much. Here we have the number 3. I think I'm loving this idea. And I will keep doing it, even though I'm not the most accurate painter. Here it is on the Waringal paper. You can also see the shimmer, and it's almost like, yeah, I guess it's a sheen. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Where's the other thing? The thing I read it in. Oh, here, up here. So I'm going to be dog sitting as of Saturday. So I'll have much more room on the table and I'll be able to grab all the things. You can see it in the scribbles. Oh, and you can see it on the writing. So this is the Tomoe River paper in the Hobonichi Weeks. Yeah. Okay, that's it. We have Diamine Solar Storm, day 3 of 30 inks, 30 days. And yeah. Okay.